Hello everybody, I'm James Pike and welcome to my video, Mentor Sentences from Scratch, Mad Libs edition. One of the things that I really like about this sentence, it really helps students understand the English language and how to put sentences together and how to use proper grammar while writing. And at the same time, we're teaching computer science, we're teaching variables, list, um, and really good stuff here. Another excellent thing about this lesson is that mentor sentences are taught in schools on a daily basis. And once you know how to code one, you can kind of like, the students will be able to whip these things up in under 5 minutes once they know how and they feel comfortable with the program. So not only is it a coding lesson, it's a coding lesson that can be used throughout the year whenever you're teaching grammar. So let's get into it. So our objective is that we're going to create a Scratch program that creates grammatically correct sentences. And then our other objective is that our students are going to need to be able to explain how the algorithm works and specifically the relationships between the events, the variables, and the list. So let's just take a look at what this program looks like. Okay, so the program pretty much works like this. Taco guy swam to the ocean, shouted the dog. Taco guy swam to the Happy Dudes taco bar, cried Garfield. Mr. Pike ran to the ocean, whispered Garfield. So as I click the butterfly, it creates a whole bunch of Mad Lib style sentences. So that's pretty much how the program is going to work. So now we need to learn about what a mentor sentence actually is. So a mentor sentence serves as a good example of writing. So a mentor sentence is like a perfect sentence. And you can study that sentence, break it down by its part, change the sentence, and it will still be perfect. So it's how good writers can teach other good writers how to improve their writing. Watch this video, it will go into more detail. Mentor sentences also include elements of writing such as grammar, structure, and style. So watch the video and answer the question, what is a mentor sentence and how could it help you improve your writing? Here's your mentor sentence. Janet swam to the other side of the river, whispered the leader. Janet swam to the other side of the river, whispered the leader. Janet swam to the other side of the river, whispered the leader. What do you notice and wonder about how this sentence was put together? What elements of grammar can you see? How does the writer bring you into the story? Discuss with your teacher and write about it. Pause the video. All right, so let's break down the mentor sentence. First of all, I noticed all the colors that were put in. And I noticed that the colors were broken down into different elements of grammar, such as the subject. So Janet being the subject, I can put that here. And that's what the story is about, the sentence is about. This sentence is all about Janet. She's the subject. She's the star of the story, the sentence. So what did Janet do? Well, she swam. And let's talk about, is this verb in present tense or in past tense? It's in past tense because it already had happened in order for someone to talk about it. And then another thing I noticed was there was a direct object, a place where she went. And that would be the other side of the river. Then I noticed how the leader said it. The leader said it in a whisper. That kind of puts the reader into the story like they're letting him in on a secret. So telling how people talk really can bring your reader into your writing. And the last thing I noticed, the last element I noticed was the speaker, the person who said it, the person who told the story of the sentence. So now that we have a subject, a verb, a direct object, how they said it, and a speaker, let's change the sentence. The firefighter ran to the truck, shouted Dr. Johnson. So, in this case, the firefighter is our subject. And I noticed that they ran. Also, one thing I hope you guys talked about was that this was a past motion verb. If I wrote, the firefighter drank to the Dr. Pepper, that would sound funny. So it needs to be a motion verb because to the connects the direct object. In this case, the direct object has to be a place or a thing. So in this case, a truck. How did the speaker say it? They shouted it. And who said it? Why, that was Dr. Johnson. And look what we're left with. We're left with our sentence frame. We have our quotation marks, hya and hya. And this says that somebody is speaking and the words that they are saying. We have our subject and what they did, which is the past motion verb. And what did they do it to? And to the connects the subject and what they're doing to what they're doing it to, which is the direct object. And how it was said, and it was said by the speaker. Cool. So let's go to the next slide. Now I want you to make a list of variables. List of the variables. We have 5 variables: subject, past motion verb, direct objects, the said, and the speaker. And I want you to make a list of 5 each. Make 5 subjects. So in this case, I can write the class. Dr. Jim. Tom Cruise. Mr. Bill. Bobby. Then I want you to make a list of 5 past motion verbs. And remember, like, if it's not a moving verb, it really won't make sense because to the sentence frame requires movement to something. Then you're going to get a list of 5 places they're moving to, 5 different ways of how to say it, and 5 different people who are going to say it. So make a list of 5 each, and then we'll start coding this.